I'm making several waves, I know the mission is same. I made a splash, now all of my passes last like running a race with Usain. I keep it coming like this a buffet, and if I'm stumbling, I'm in the grave. Never gon' fumble it, I get the bag and I run with it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it. Burning with the legs, all about finesse, I am not impressed.
So I did not expect to be back at a race weekend this soon, and as you can see behind me, I am racing a car that is not mine. This is Giles Perry's car in TPM Motorsport, which is Team Perry Motorsport. They have offered me a full arrive and drive this weekend, so all I've had to do is turn up with my race gear and get a drive. I've had 2 days testing, Thursday, Friday, qualifying race 1 and 2 on Saturday, and the last race on Sunday. Yeah.
Good luck, Charlie.
Push.
He's got the camera, he's got the mic. He's using your car.
Yeah, and also somebody's hijacked my car. Harry has using my car this weekend.
Thank you very much.
It's going to be very awkward when we're going side by side down Paddock Hill, and I dive his inside, and I'm looking to my left, and I see my own car, and I'm in a hire car.
Yeah, it's going to be a weird feeling for you.
It's going to be awkward, I think. I might have to give him a few. We might have to share some wings and.
And we're going to get a podium together.
Yeah. The aim is to get a podium together. Me and Harry used to race in Academy. Now he's racing in British GT in a GT4 AMG.
That's it.
Which is really cool. But now he's gone back to his roots, back to Caterham's, and we're going to try and secure a front row together in qualifying and maybe a podium. Let's get it. So obviously this is the first time stepping into this car. This is Giles Perry's personal race car, and he's asked me to come race it for him. As some of you might know, I've got lots of experience in the Caterham 270Rs. I did the full championship last year, but when I got in this, it just did not feel stable. There was definitely some improvements to make in setup. The car felt all over the place, felt quite snatchy and unstable in a lot of the important corners. Trying to figure out the ultimate setup for this car and getting me comfortable in the car, which we ultimately did by the end of Thursday. And the car felt 20 times better than it was before. This thing was absolutely on rails, and really happy with the progress we made with setting up the car. We've made this car pretty feisty for this weekend.
Your traction out of clearways is unreal.
It's good, isn't it? Quali, I did 2 warm-up laps, and then I did a push lap, and straight away my delta was like, ding, you're good.
Maybe that's the optimum then.
You're alright. I didn't know who that was. I was like, hang on, who did I just cut up?
How you doing, mate? All right?
We have just had driver's briefing, got my coffee, and it has rained all this morning. We had 2 days of dry testing, got tyre pressures absolutely dialed, and now we have no idea what we're going to do for setup or tyre pressures, to be honest. It's looking extremely damp. If anyone knows Brands Hatch in the wet, it's extremely slippery, especially under the tree sections. So, yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not worried, you're worried. It should be fine. I'm looking forward to it. I like the wet. The damp conditions are a little bit more tricky because it's going to get drier and drier and drier. I think we've had the last of the rain. So like whoever basically does the last lap the fastest wins. So yeah. Right, wish me luck, let's get it.
It's why my reflection is rocking the cheese. J like the letter, I'm making several waves. I know the mission is same. I made a splash, now all of my passes last like running a race with Usain. I keep it coming like this is buffet, and if I'm stumbling, I'm in the grave. Never gon' fumble it, I get the bag and I run with it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it.
And I've finished P2, and that is exactly where you want to start at Brands Hatch. You've got the outside line for turn 1, which is the faster line, and you can actually get a better start off the line because it's on the less dirty bit of track. So let's see what I can pull out the bag in race 1.
Some unusual names back in the fold here. Charlie Lower alongside Ben Timmons. So Charlie Lower, last we saw him in the 7 Championship UK cars at Alton Park, but he's back here in the 270R class. And also Harry George, British GT driver, back last race with us back in the academy, but he's back out there. You can see him as we get the race underway then.
So we're underway then, and it's not a great start by the pole sitter there, Ben Timmons, down into that first corner. Charlie Lower it is who takes the lead. A couple of interlopers on the grid for this one. Ben Timmons, though, has almost sewn up the championship with this round and Donington Park still to go. 3 races taking place at each. It's Charlie Lower who leads into Druids Hairpin. Look at the lead Charlie Lower's got as they head through Graham Hill Bend for the first time.
Complete one, he absolutely checked out. Charlie Lower then over the line to complete that one.
For Zach Lower in the yellow and black car there. Charlie's brother sliding his way around the outside of the hairpin at Druids.
First time they've raced together on the grid. Great to have them here both on the same Caterham grid for the first time. Looks as Zach Lower there absolutely on Hope's tail as he's seeing what he can do up into there's also Boyle, I think, going to make it 3 wide for the first time. It won't be the last time we see that, especially with that headwind. Hope down the inside, Charlie, and Lower holding on around the outside. That's Zach Lower, sorry. He has Harry George firmly in the toe. Now you can see how powerful that toe is. Harry George looking in the quad lock car around the outside. They're not able to make it happen. How much happened? That must be from someone higher up.
Safety car is coming out.
2 laps to the conclusion of this 270R race then.
So the race leader doing a bit of a Sebastian Vettel, trying to back up the field. Then he goes. Has he timed it right? I think he has. Charlie Lower. He gets his foot down as they head out onto the Brabham Straight out of Clark's curve. Here they come then up towards the timing line. They can't overtake until the stripe. Now it is every man for himself. Just over a minute to go. And it's going to be a win in our first of 21 races across the course this weekend here on BARC TV for number 21. Charlie Lower comes up to take the checkered flag over the line, takes the win.
Congratulations, and wow, lovely to have you back in the paddock.
Thank you very much. It's been a very warm welcoming, and we got the setup pre-nailed in. They're a new team, but their mechanics are definitely very experienced. When the safety car restart, he must have been sleeping a bit because I managed to get a good gap on him there. So yeah, no, extremely happy.
Yeah!
Let's start to finish, let's fucking go. Who got fastest lap?
Parry.
Nice, hell yeah. Thank you so much to Giles Perry at Team Perry Racing and Andy as well, my mechanic. We've got this car absolutely dialed, it feels bloody epic. They might be a new team, but their mechanics are very experienced, so yeah, extremely stoked on that.
Waves, I know the mission the same. I made a splash, now all of my passes last like running a race with Usain. I keep it coming like this is buffet. And if I'm stumbling, I'm in the graves. Never gon' fumble it, I get the bag and I run with it. Gunning it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it. Murray with the legs, all about finesse, I am not impressed.
The revs are up. Final race of the day here at Brands Hatch gets underway. Decent start by Nick Bryant in the blue car down the inside, and bogging down Ben Timmons. I think he may have missed a gear there. About 6th place here as they head up towards Druids. We've got a race on our hands. Zach Lower in the yellow car, he's really going well. He's throwing that car around here, trying to catch his brother maybe at the front of the field. He's up to 5th now, going for the outside on Dan Hope. It was Nick Bryant who got swallowed up going into Druids there. They went either side of it.
A little bit of a replay then of the contact up into Druids then. You can see Empson was just down the inside of Bryant.
Now Ben Timmons having a look up the inside this time. As Harry George goes to the outside, they could go either side of into 2nd place. It's going to be a cracking finish between these two. Charlie Lower is going to win it. He's been able to escape as a result of these two battling. There you see the clear lead he's got with the way these two are squabbling and losing time behind him. It's going to be win number 2 of the weekend for our guest driver, Charlie Lower, in the TPM car number 21. Comes out of the final corner up towards the Sir Jack Brabham Straight, but who is going to be second? Is it going to be Harry George or Ben Timmons?
I think Harry George might have missed a gear. Timmons is in front of him as they come onto the start and finish straight this time.
Go! Sorry, that thing's a missile. Not a weapon.
Well done.
That is epic.
They've given you a good car, haven't they?
Yeah.
Oh, Harry! Fuck!
J like the letter, I'm making several waves. I know the mission the same. I made a splash, now all of my passes last like running a race with Usain. I keep it coming like this is buffet. And if I'm stumbling, I'm in the graves. Never gon' fumble it, I get the bag and I run with it. Gunning it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it. Murray with the legs, all about finesse, I am not impressed. I don't need a rash coming in with last, then you see the flash.
There's no Charlie! Yeah!
That was stylish, wasn't it? High five! Yeah! High five all round? I haven't seen you today, where you been?
Charlie at the front of the road. Now you see me blow. This is premeditated, I've been underrated, that's an understatement. I ain't coming later.
So we're in the race shuttle now, ready to go out. It is day 2, Sunday. We've got 1 race today, 2 we did 2 yesterday. Obviously, we've started the weekend very well with a P2 on quali and P1 in both races. So it's been an extremely good weekend for us, team TPM. Yes, what can I say? It's been an absolute epic weekend. It's been an amazing job back in the car and just feel right back at home. This is my local track, obviously, so I bloody love it. The family's here, mum's here, dad's here, got a few of my nephews, etc. So it's been an absolutely epic experience. So Heart Fake team, TPM enough, because without them I would not be there. This kind of whole arrive and drive situation, I wouldn't be able to race anymore. Like I said, I spent all my budget on the 2 420 races at the beginning of the year, so this has been extremely fun and out of the blue. So yeah, kind of pinch yourself moments. I feel like I'm living the dream at the moment. This is all I ever wanted since being a kid. It's like a full arrive and drive, like it rarely ever happens. So yeah, I'm soaking it all in. We're about to go out now for the last race of the weekend. I haven't got many high expectations. Car's very good, obviously. I'd love another win, but I think it's going to get dicey in this last race. So yeah, if we could finish off the weekend with 3 wins in 3 races, that would be insane. Let's put my helmet on now and get in the car.
On pole position then, it's Charlie Lower, the black and day glow yellow car. Alongside him, the maroon and white car of Ben Timmons. Here they go. Down towards that first corner. Good start by Rob Kennelly. Take lead. Megan Bruce got away well as well. The pole sit has been swallowed up. Charlie Lower could be down to 3rd place. It's Ben Timmons who leads the way. Bruce in 2nd place. Trying to get around the outside is Harry George. Now, Harry George and Charlie Lower, as you mentioned, they're guest drivers. They're not...
Really painful hand, but she's still struggling on with that. Megan Bruce to the outside, then over the top of Ben Timmons. Is she going to be able to heavily brake around the outside? Charlie Lower looking down the inside. There's no reason for him to be there that time through. And in fact, great awareness by all the drivers to let that happen. Though it is going to be Timmons. Got one driver, though, out and into the gravel. I hope that doesn't mean another safety car or restart. We're into lap 2, so maybe a safety car, but it is Ben Timmons over Charlie Lower then, who shoved his car where I just didn't think you could put a Caterham, fighting his Academy Championship battle with Charlie Lower, as Charlie goes to the outside then over the top of Timmons. Megan Bruce is going to look to make it 3 wide round the outside then. Timmons is going to find himself down in 3rd place. Surely there are yellow flags unless that car could recover itself back to the track. Not sure. It looks like the car did get out of there, so we are clear to race. Safety car, in fact,
safety car was coming out, so
bit of a disappointing end to a couple of the races, but I think it's Charlie Lower who's now in the lead. He's going to actually send it. Now he's gone. The safety car's going to pull in. He's left them all sleeping. Megan Bruce left trailing in his wake. He's going to be licking his lips to say, well, I've just had an absolute steal there.
The 3 Bs continue to battle it out there, but it's this man, Charlie Lower, who has barely been headed this weekend in the Mission Motorsport Caterham 7 270R Championship. And Charlie Lower heads for a hat-trick here at Brands Hatch. It's going to be 3 wins out of 3 for the number 21. Lower comes across the line to win it. Harry George comes over in 2nd.
I see you, Thank you very much. 3 first. Well done. Hat-trick. Told you we got it. Thank you very much.
Only me and my reflection fight back. Why this beat gon' probably need a nice pack. Like the 26 up in a row with it. I ain't gon' put, we ain't taking it in.
So that is 3 wins this weekend, 3 out of 3. Couldn't have done it without Andy, my mechanic, and obviously Giles, the team owner, who gave me this opportunity this weekend. It's been absolutely phenomenal, and yeah, I hope the races were interesting. It was definitely interesting for me. I hope it was good to watch, but yeah, thank you very much, and same again at Donny, maybe?
Look forward to it. Absolutely right, mate. Anytime you like. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, you coming, Donny?
Oh,
that's it. Is this the team's first podium?
Congratulations, mate.
Thank you very much. Delicious.
Good man.